Do you ever feel like your voice is muted by money doubts and fears? Well, you're not alone. Many of us struggle with the nagging thought that we're not savvy enough, not wealthy enough, or simply not good enough to make our mark in the financial world. But what if the key to overcoming these feelings isn't about silencing them, but rather embracing your unique voice and letting it be heard? Well, today's episode is dedicated to empowering you to do just that. Hello, and welcome to Rise to Your Money Power, where we have honest conversations to empower you around your relationship with money. I'm Pamela Plick, and I'm on a mission to empower women to confidently build wealth from the inside out. I help purpose-driven women overcome feeling anxious, stuck, or overwhelmed related to their personal relationship with money so that they can become confident, achieve peace of mind, financial freedom, and impact. And I do this through my signature programs and services, as well as events and through community. Now, in the vast and often intimidating world of money, your unique voice is your most invaluable asset. Yet so many talented women find themselves battling the whispers of imposter syndrome, questioning their worth and their right to speak up about their financial journeys. Well, here's 5 tips that I want to share with you for overcoming imposter syndrome and managing your finances. Now, the first way to overcome imposter syndrome in managing your finances is to recognize imposter syndrome. Imposter syndrome can manifest in various ways, from doubting your financial decisions to feeling like a fraud despite your achievements. You want to acknowledge these fears and these feelings and as a common experience, not a personal failure. Understanding that you're not alone in your thoughts is the first step towards overcoming them. And there's a couple of tips that I want to give you specifically to this area in how to recognize imposter syndrome. First of all, you want to understanding imposter syndrome around money really makes us, we need to understand that imposter syndrome makes us feel like a fraud despite achievements and growth in managing money. Now, recognizing these feelings as a part of our common experience rather than evidence of personal failure is crucial. Many purpose driven women, especially those that are seeking to make a significant impact, often face these challenges. By acknowledging that these feelings of doubt are not unique to us, we can take the first step forward towards overcoming them and reclaiming our financial confidence. The second tip is identifying triggers and responses. You want to identify specific instances where imposter syndrome has affected your relationship with money and and as an as a transformative exercise. Now, this involves pinpointing the exact moments when feelings of inadequacy surfaced and examining what the triggers were, whether it was a comment, a societal message, or internal narrative. So thinking about, and again, this kind of goes back to um, our money beliefs that were imprinted upon us as children. Like maybe one of the comments you heard was, "Why does money burn a hole in your pocket?" And then that started creating that belief that you can't hold on to money. And then when you're trying to make a change, that actually is when the imposter syndrome comes up. I can't make a change. I can't save because I know that, money always burns a hole in my pocket. Okay. So thinking about again, whether it was a comment that you heard, a society's message, um, cultural messages, or an internal narrative? How were you talking to yourself? Now, reflecting on how you responded to these instances, whether by retreating or confronting the challenge, can reveal patterns in your behavior. Did you just go with that thought and not challenge it at all? Or did you think the thought, and then challenge it and say, I'm going to change this. Okay. So reflecting on how you reacted or responded in those situations. Now, this introspection is vital for understanding how syndrome influences your financial decisions and for recognizing the resilience that you've already displayed in various situations. Now, the next tip or the third tip is actually sharing and growth. Now, the process of overcoming imposter syndrome is not one to undertake alone. After recognizing and reflecting on your experiences, then it's important to share them with someone that you can trust. And this can be incredibly empowering, sharing what the experience was, how you overcame the experience or how you reacted to it, and maybe what you would like to change can be so empowering. Now, this act of being vulnerable not only helps in processing your feelings, but also strengthens your sense of belonging and community. Many find that their experiences with imposter syndrome are not as isolated as they initially thought. Engaging in open discussion and discussions about your financial doubts and how you tackle them invites support, and it also provides a platform for collective growth and empowerment of your community. Now, one action step that you can take to recognize, first of all, recognize imposter syndrome around your managing your finances is to write down instances where you felt like an imposter with money. Reflect on what triggered the feelings and how you responded. Now, the second way to overcome imposter syndrome in managing your finances is to celebrate your financial journey. Remember, what we appreciate appreciates. Now, every financial decision that you've made has brought you to where you are today. Celebrate your wins, learn from those setbacks that you've had, and recognize your growth. Now, this journey, you have to remember this journey, financial journey, and the journey of life is uniquely yours. And every step forward is a testament to your resilience and your strength. And also, I want to mention by celebrating you your financial journey, that also empowers you to stay motivated. It provides you with encouragement, and it helps continue to build momentum. And it really doesn't matter how small or how big the celebration is. Any celebration is important to celebrate because or any milestone is important to celebrate. because you always want to create that feeling of appreciation by celebrating those small milestones. Now, one action step that you can take to celebrate your financial journey is to create a journey timeline. So, write out a timeline and then highlight those achievements, put them on the timeline, but highlight those achievements and the lessons that you've learned along the way. It's a great way to reflect, and this is an awesome journal exercise as well. You can write out that, create that journey timeline, financial journey timeline in your journal, and mark off the key probably years in your life, or key situations in your life, and highlight those achievements and the lessons that you learned along the way. Now, the third way to overcome imposter syndrome in managing your finances is to cultivate financial confidence. Confidence in finances comes from knowledge and experience. So it's important to invest in yourself by taking financial education that resonates with you and that aligns with your goals. So whatever you're wanting to learn more about, whether it's creating a financial foundation, um, or it might be about wealth building. How do I build wealth? About investments? How do I create a solid investment portfolio? Or even with your business, how can I create a CEO money mindset in my business? So look for opportunities to learn, to up level your skill, and the more you up level, the closer you're going to get to mastery. And that's what builds that confidence. And remember, confidence builds over time. It's not something that happens overnight. It builds over time with each informed decision that you make. Now, one action step that you can take to cultivate financial confidence is to sign up for a financial webinar or workshop this month to enhance your financial literacy in an area that you want to gain mastery in. Now, the fourth way to overcome imposter syndrome in managing your finances is to build a supportive community. You want to surround yourself with a community that uplifts and supports you in your financial goals. Whether it's joining online groups, attending workshops, or even finding a mentor, but being part of a positive financial community can significantly diminish your feelings of imposter syndrome. Typically, you want to join a community where women are on different. They're all on a journey towards financial mastery, financial freedom, but they may be at different points in that journey. And that's wonderful because that's where you can ask for support, or if there's someone that is maybe not quite as far along as you are, you can give that support. But it's wonderful to have that supportive community of like-minded women, uh, and professionals that can give you guidance and also celebrate your wins, help celebrate those wins on your journey. Now, one action step that you can take to build a supportive community is to join a financial empowerment group for women where you can share experiences and learn from each other. And I want to put in a little plug here. I have a wonderful private Facebook community, Rise to Your Money Power, and it is an awesome supportive community of women entrepreneurs who are wanting to create an empowered relationship with money while building their thriving businesses. So that would be a great start. Check out our community. We'd love to have you. Now, the fifth way to overcome imposter syndrome in managing your finances is to embrace your unique voice. Your financial voice is shaped by your experiences, your values, as well as your dreams. And so you want to embrace it fully. Speak up about your financial journey. Share your insights and never underestimate the power of your unique perspective. And we all have a financial journey, right? We all have a money story. And it's so important to make sure that we talk about that money story and talk about how far we've come in our journey. So speak up. Now, an action step that you can take in this area to embrace your unique financial voice is to share a financial lesson that you've learned with a community that you're part of. If you're part of that, a financial empowerment community, or with a friend, let your voice be heard. That's the important thing. Now, in conclusion, overcoming imposter syndrome in managing your finances is not about reaching a state of perfection, but it's about embracing the journey with all of its ups and downs. Now, by recognizing your fears, celebrating your progress, building confidence, finding community, and letting your unique voice shine, then you'll not only empower yourself, but you'll also inspire others to do the same. So your voice is truly powerful. It's important to let it be heard. Now, let's recap what we covered today. We talked about the 5 steps for overcoming imposter syndrome in managing your finances. Step 1, recognize imposter syndrome. Step 2 is to celebrate your unique financial journey. Step 3 is to cultivate financial confidence. Step 4, build a supportive community. And lastly, embrace your unique voice. So at this point, love to have you take some time, pull out that journal, take some time to reflect on your current relationship with money and ask yourself these 3 questions to help you to gain clarity and to motivate yourself into action. So question number 1, ask, what specific moment did I first notice feeling like an imposter in my financial journey? Second question, what is one financial topic I want to learn more about to build my confidence? And lastly, ask, how can sharing my financial journey help others to feel less alone in theirs? Are you ready to take the first step towards financial empowerment and success? If so, I'd love for you to join me for a powerful money power breakthrough call to unlock the key to transforming your relationship with money. Together, we will uncover what's holding you back from aligning your vision with your goals and identify the next inspired step to pave the way for ultimate financial freedom. You don't want to miss this opportunity to create a brighter future for yourself and your business. So to learn more and apply, just go to PamelaPlick.com/thank you. That's PamelaPlick.com/thank you to access the link and schedule your call. And then once you've scheduled your call, then take some time to check out my other tools and resources to help you to start unlocking your financial freedom and setting yourself up for long-term success. In closing, I'd like to leave you with this final thought. Overcoming imposter syndrome means recognizing your growth, not your gaps. Thank you so much for taking the time to be with me today. And until next time, remember, you can rise to your money power.